Okay, we should now be live. Welcome back, everybody, to the Storytime Network. I am, of course, your perpetually exhausted Brit Mill who keeps napping instead of actually sleeping. First things first, happy Thanksgiving. I obviously don't celebrate it because, hey, I'm British. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's purely in the colonies, or the big colony, that then left us for stupid reasons and then became just as bad as us. What are you going to do? But today I am playing Rugby 08, probably one of my favourite games of all time. Rugby is a sport that I am very familiar with. I played it for 10, 11 years. From about the age of 7 to about the age of 18. I was quite good at it as well. Quite good at it. So I am, very fond of rugby. Probably my favourite sport. Rugby 08 happens to be the best rugby game out there, still, even after 14 or so years. Mostly because it was made by EA Sports, and they're a big company with a lot of resources, and so they've made at least a consistent game, if not a particularly accurate rugby game. Which, this isn't necessarily a 100% accurate game. So what we are going to do today is the World League, which is basically the career mode for this game, in which there's only 3 difficulty settings: Club, Pro, Elite. I'm playing Elite because I'm actually very good at this game, where you basically pick a Division 3 team, which is actually Division 4, and then you try and take them as far as you can go. I'm going to start with the Chiefs, which are a New Zealand-based team. Am I gonna? And I got a history with a lot of these teams. It's also interesting to note how many of these teams are now doing quite well. Bristol Bears, they're admittedly last currently, but I'm fairly sure Bristol Bears. I'm fairly sure they in last year's Premiership got to the semi-finals of the playoffs, which means they nearly, got to the final and nearly won the whole thing. Cardiff might still be doing badly. Chiefs, I'm fairly sure, is doing well again. Clermont are one of the best teams in Europe. Edinburgh, Glasgow, I'm not sure. Reds are good again. Ulster, I'm fairly sure, is good again. Worcester might still be good. Fuck it, let's go with Glasgow, considering that's closest to where I lived for a year last year. You have the task of managing a team who's been facing some tough times and is languishing in Division 3 of the World League. Many players have moved on, so the road to success will not be an easy one. Winning matches is the best way to secure your job, and in the long term it will help you progress in your career. This season you expect to finish in the top half of your division. That's not great, because I'm willing to bet that's not exactly great for the team. Yeah. Got Harmison, who's 73. Whiteman, Walters, McFadden, Catalau, Davies. Good. We've got Eabry. Got Ribbons, Henderson, Chupin, Cranston slow. Not a bad team. Not a bad team. Let's get Tomlinson up here. Who else we got to put on? Probably put Harder in there. Turnip. Dolo. Get him in for Catalau. Beater on. Are we gonna get Beater on actually? Let's statistics. Fullback wing, wing fullback, fly half, center wing. Oops, not the one I wanted to do. Fly half, right. Oh, damn it. Press the wrong button again. It's very hard after, you know, so many years of now pressing circle for back to remember that triangle is back. Wing, fullback. Fullback. Five, 63, yeah. I remember now. Bit of a bitch, but alas, not much that can be done. Just fly half. Fly half and centre, but also worse. Significantly worse. How much do I care about cover? Got to be somebody better than him. If only, even if it's only Murov. '61, '66. All right. That'll probably be one of the first things. Well, after a centre. Need a centre next time the transfer opens up. Okay. Sorry, one last time to here. Just need to check Yabri and make sure that he 75, 82, 84. Okay, he's definitely who I want to be taking kicks. Give you the captaincy. And then set pieces. That's actually not too bad. We can go with that for the time being. Treviso aren't great if I recall correctly. So fingers crossed, this will be a relatively easy match. I have turned off, well, I've turned off the music, but I've also turned off the commentary, because I feel like we're just gonna sort of talk over each other. Honestly, you know, commentary in these games is fairly bland and unoffensive. Oh, you can't do that. can't just leave me a gap like that. This is on the highest difficulty and you're leaving me that gap. You can't do that. Now let's see if I can get my goal kicking shots in. It's not easy on Elite. Good! Right in front, so, yeah. Would have been annoying if I hadn't gotten it, but always good for it to get a kick to settle the nerves. Oh, great.
Forward, no advantage coming.
Okay, going for the drop goal straight off. I'm missing the drop goal. Cool. Thanks for that. Kind of pointless of you. Oh good, advantage. I'm going to get rid of it, because I don't want to play there. Playing there seems like a bad move. Let's get rid. Let's win this line out, because I know keep your eye on the ball, shifts, and if that happens, yeah. Yeah, not going to do that. I'm going to take that quickly. No point. Instead, going to do this. And then, across he goes. Man, I haven't even really got a chance to really get things going. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is probably not going to go over. Yeah. Oh well. Davies, if you could catch, that would be nice.
Tackle and roll away. Play on. Advantage.
Go on.
Hands off.
Good work, good work.
It's over. Play on. Leave it. Leave it. Play on.
So, in general in this game,
Hands off.
are you kidding me? Thank you. You'll get one of two penalties, generally, offside and high tackles, because honestly, they don't really know how to code the AI to do anything else. High tackles will just be sort of random, and I assume based on some sort of stat. But you force offside penalties with quick ball.
Hands off. Play on.
Best way to do that
Leave it. Leave it.
is going short.
Play on.
Oh, Cranston,
Leave it. Tackle.
bitch. Thank God he's got a terrible kick on him. Thank God for that. Because it'll allow me to go to middle again.
Hands off. Hands off. Advantage.
There's the advantage. And there's the penalty. What's he go for from here? Fuck it. So what else that could happen? This has a decent enough chance of going over. Good. Penalty. Don't get a lot of those. Don't get to kick a lot of penalties this early on. So not with a particularly...
We have them all. Advantage.
Come on, Ribbons.
Advantage is over.
Damn. Wonder if there's offside for that.
It's
Oh.
away.
The offload game going. Get it away. Making progress.
All away, tackler. It's away. Play advantage.
Good, we've got the advantage. Which means I can throw as many risky passes as I want for the time being.
Play on.
Well, preferably not that risky. Walters. There's the advantage gone. Damn, turnover.
Advantage. Play on.
Damn. Oh.
Line out, throw.
Actually, doesn't matter. Still got the line out. What to do? Let's go to the front. Fuck.
We have them all.
Keep it up.
Now they're doing something. The tackle and the turnover.
It's
Lovely.
away.
Go on, Whiteman. Oh, keep a hold of it, lads.
That's a line out.
Let's go middle then.
Line out is over.
Send this fucking high. Good lad, Super.
Hands off.
Oh, turnover.
That's a line out.
Well, I eventually get to basically spear the fly half in two on a kick. It is quite glorious. Oh, Davis, damn.
Hands off. It's away.
That's a viable tactic once I have a better scrum half.
Tackle and get off.
Well, the penalty. This one, I'm not going to go for the posts. Considering I, took a conversion from about there and it went very poorly.
That's a line out. Line out is over.
Probably should do that. Simple enough. Yeah. Oh, that's going wide. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. Davies, who actually caught it this time.
It's away. Tackle and get off. It's away.
It's not pretty rugby, but it's effective. Oh my god. Can you let me gone? I was away. See, nowadays, that's just, basically... Oh, that's not going out. It's basically a straight red card.
Tackle and roll away.
As it should be, frankly. It's not a tackle, that's clothesline. Lad, yeah, Bree, getting in there.
Pick it up.
That's a line out.
Oh, I'll take it quickly. We're in the ascendancy. Might as well keep the game going. Well, I can't do much from a line out.
It's away. Play advantage.
There's the advantage. Good, good, good.
It's over. Play on.
On ribbons. So, for those not really aware via, not really playing rugby or not really knowing sort of the rules of rugby. Yeah, that's why. Advantage is where a team basically could be given a penalty, but they still have the ball, and therefore the play continues until either the other team, like the defending team, has gotten the ball, or it's been seen that the team that would have gotten the penalty is basically shit. Yeah, that's a try. It's basically gotten enough of an advantage from having that, you know, penalty there and stored, so to speak. Oh, where's the bloody win for him? Oh, this is always treacherous endeavour. Good. Morrissey isn't coming. Oh, then shit, I dropped it. Yeah, well, that usually works quite well. There we go. That's better. And there's the advantage. Advantage is over. Straight in front of the posts. Why not? Damn. Might still get this. Yes, just. Nearly didn't make it on the legs, but fact is that it did. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Let's go half time, thank you. Get that box. Get out. Good. First half is going well. How many tries have I scored? 4 tries. Okay, so I do. God, I only got 1 conversion. I only got 1 of the conversions. They've had 4 scrums. Wow. Wow. So yeah, 4 tries means I get a bonus point, which is quite good. Try and catch you this time, Chupon. Good work, buddy. Ah, damn. No point breaking the... Oh, Jesus. He's just fucked that. Absolutely fucked that.
Tackle and roll away. It's away.
Uh-oh. That's not good. That's very not good. Fair penalty. But yeah, he's not looking too good, is he? Oh, he's back up. He's back up. No point. Try and get it to go very far. We're right there. Good lad, Dolo. Second try for him. As I know from my own experiences, it's very hard to stop a number 8 within sort of 5 meters in this game. Ooh. Hey, I think I got that one. In real life, it's well, it tends not to be as... Lineouts are not as simple as this game makes them seem. There's usually a lot more subterfuge over where the ball is going, and there's generally more options than just the front, middle, and back. Oh, good work, lads. Good work. Let's get a move going. Good lad. Go on, Cranston. Good lad. Yeah, I honestly, I don't remember the calls we had when I was playing for my team. I wasn't great at remembering them in the first place, and it's been, God, so many years now. It wasn't my job to really, it was my job to remember them, because obviously, you know, had to know where the ball was going so that I knew who to lift.
We've got them all. Advantage.
Because back in the day I was prop forward, numbers 1 to 3.
Tackle and roll away.
As I said at the start of the stream, I was pretty good at it.
Advantage is over.
Not like amazing. Go on, Shupan. Certainly not to the tail end. I wasn't amazing, because by that time everyone else had sort of caught up on the growth side of things, so I wasn't especially big or strong. But I was smart. So I managed to, not to mention it helped that I was, oops.
Forward back there.
And Conte took the knock forward first, because I forgot that was the button for high tackle. I was just trying to pass it.
Advantage. Play on.
Good, advantage.
Tackler, I want you out of there.
Used that.
Play on. Hands off.
Ah, we used it. It was offside. Okay, you can. They do offside from kicks. That's nice. It's good to know. I wasn't sure if this game would do it, considering it's, you know, basic bitch game.
Line out over. Okay, now we've got them all.
Which sounds, you know, insulting, but I prefer the basic bitch game to most of the other ones. Alright, that's an issue with that. Go on, Dolo. Get a hat trick. Oh, poor buddy.
Leave it.
Yeah, it was a turnover. That didn't happen.
Grab the line out.
Might as well take it quickly.
It's away. Leave it, tackler.
Damn.
It's away.
Ooh. Their fly half was involved in the tackle somewhere. But they couldn't clear away that first time. Not that it did them much good. Go on, Dolo, get your hat trick, buddy. They're not going to stop you. Yeah. Good for you, Dolo. Good for you. See if we can get this kit. Ooh, got a good chance. Yeah. There we go. 56-7. I'd like to say most games won't be like this, but they probably will. Depend who I get in the cup. That'll be my main down.
Advantage is over.
That'll be when I play the actually good teams, which I will still probably win. Just as an aside, this game is not difficult. Not even been playing it on and off 14 years. I know how this game works and I know how to play it. I know how to exploit the AI. Maybe against an actual person I would struggle a bit more, but against the AI, I know exactly how it works. I know exactly how to game the system. For example, on defending lineouts, always jump at the front. You got a 2 out of 3 chance of potentially getting the ball. 1/3 guaranteed.
Line out is over.
Cranston's just not very fast, is he?
It's away.
Got a short side. Should have gone on an advantage for that one.
It's away. Leave it.
Damn.
It's away. Advantage.
That is a penalty. Yeah. Right in front. I'm just going to take these points. Seems the simplest solution, truth be told. I'm not sure how many games I'm going to get through. It's already half an hour in and we are... What are we? 67 minutes in? Into the game? Maybe shouldn't have gone 10 minutes, but... On the off chance that I do struggle against somebody, I would like the... enough time to actually do something about it rather than just... Ooh. Don't often see scrum half going for it, mostly because it's a fairly pointless endeavour in this game. You get tackled very quickly.
Hands off, hands off.
Some of the defence, I'd mostly leave it to
It's away.
them, because otherwise I have to rely on my exactness, and it doesn't especially go well.
It's away. Hands off, hands off. It's away.
Let's break that gain line, good work.
It's away. Advantage.
There's the advantage. Want to shoot and break through.
It's over.
Lad.
Leave it. It's away. Tackle and roll away. Play on.
Damn.
Get you out of there.
And fullback, get back into your position. Oh, that's a bullshit move. That's gonna be trapped in there, and then they're gonna get the fucking scrum, even though it was their ball. Damn. Not a single scrum. Not a single scrum. Went my way.
Hands off.
Oh, they telegraphed that way too much.
Play on.
Around 77th minute, and they're actually trying to play now.
It's away.
Rather than just kicking it downfield.
It's away. Advantage.
Not going to help them.
Tackle and get it.
Oh, I've got a man down. Shit. Davies isn't doing too well either. Shit. Yeah, right. It's not great. This has a good chance of going over. Good. As I said, usually you don't get so many kicks at goal. They've been really bad discipline-wise. Yeah, I'm gonna let him run that out. Thank you very much. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. We're gonna get another score. Nope, he's gonna go for another drop goal, and to be fair, get it. That's full time. 69. Nice. 10. Good start. Good start. 1 week. 3rd of the 12th, and it's currently the 2nd. Okay, 2 more matches. Playing Bath, who are bottom of Division 2. Not the worst game I could have gotten first time out. Let's just save this. I'm paranoid about this game. Even if I'm not playing it on PS2 at the moment. I do have the game, I should point that out. I've paid for it many, many, many times, so I'm not stealing it. Is there anyone else? Anyone at all? No. Wonderful. Actually, I should check that. Yeah, that's sort of the issue. Prefer I had somebody who could play flanker and number 8. Can one of my flankers play number 8? No. Right. Forgot to do that. Forgot to do that. I should have done that earlier. I think it was pivot that didn't go well. So we'll add miss in instead. Yeah. So yeah, Knockout Cup is the main way that I'll get challenged in this first season, frankly. I've honestly got a good team. I mean, getting Eabri was a real boost. Because a lot of the time I'm stuck with fucking Bertie for my fly half, and he's god-awful. So getting a genuinely good player at fly half is quite nice.
Hands off.
Even if, frankly, I probably don't use him as much as I should.
Tackle and get off. It's away. Advantage.
There's the advantage. Good. Yeah, he was offside pretty much the entire time. Okay, let's see if we can get some points on the board. Early doors. I might go wide. Yeah, it's wide. Damn. Took them a worrying amount of time to just put the ball down. Let's see if I can time. Damn. Fuck. Let's get that up there. Bloody Eabri. Good take.
It's away. Hands off.
Good work breaking that gain line, Whiteman. And good work, McFadden, taking that high tackle. Second verse, same as the first. Let's try this again. Probably go wide of the other post. Yeah. Well wide of the other post. God, it didn't even go far enough. Oh boy. Oh boy. At least kept him from going infield. I maybe could have stopped the score, but I've made the kicks really fucking hard on him. Which he will get anyway, because of course he will. Damn. La Chupin.
Tackle and get off. It's away. Tackle and roll away. Play on.
Next time I don't go for the posts. I just punt it. Because it's closer this time. Different angle. Third try. That's probably not going to go. Shit. Shit.
Tackle and get off. Play advantage.
Well, the advantage definitely won't be taking the post from this one. So try and get this angle right. Not perfect, but
We'll have a line out.
for it to not go as far as I would have wanted, but still out, then as far as I would have wanted, but oh come on! I was about to score. Fucking bitch.
Line out, bro.
Literally went over and scored. That should be a penalty try.
We'll have a line out.
God damn it.
Line out over.
Kelly's not any better for... Oh, Ribbons has just gone. Wow, usually the fullback is better about that. Eat shit, Bath. Bath is... God, where is Bath? I'm not 100% sure myself where Bath is geographically. Might be... It's not Manchester. No, it's not Manchester. It can't be Manchester.
Good move. Nice one.
Okay, now
Where the
we've got
fuck
them
is
all.
it?
Look wide.
Get it up.
Wide.
Catch Ribbons.
Roll away, tackler.
And he's lost it.
It's away.
Not wholly surprising. Glad shoot on.
Get you out of there.
There we go. Cut him in half.
That was a knock on.
So where is Bath Rugby?
Up close, guys. Crouch and hold. Engage.
Outside of Bristol. That makes sense. That makes some sense. Shit. That can't happen.
Take him on. Stay on side.
We'll have a line out.
And Bristol is round on the same longitude, latitude, horizontal axis as Cardiff, and very close to it as well, actually. Let's go front.
Line out over. Okay, now we've got them all.
Get ship off. He does get it off. Ah, Stevenson got there first. Good work by him, to be fair. Wouldn't have expected him to get his hands on it.
We'll have a line out.
Because usually, in that situation, they obviously have to
Line out is over.
they have to turn back, which slows them down significantly. Whereas
Roll away, tackler.
my players from the kit just have to keep going forward, which means they are usually a lot quicker about it. So good on Stevenson for managing to turn in time. Good on him. Didn't do much good in the grand scheme of things, but, you know. So yeah, Bath are the home team, so we are at the rec. A recreation ground.
Keep it up.
That gonna bounce out. Not quite. I missed the tackle. Damn. Good lad, Whiteman. Good lad, Whiteman. Oh, lovely line. Lovely line. Absolutely incisive, just cutting through the defence like a hot knife through butter. And that's about as perfect a kick as I'm going to get at this level. Good, things are going well. Things are going well. After that early issues. Wow, you're not going to give that? Okay. Fine. Don't really care.
It's away.
Seriously, nowadays that's a red card. And I've got a man down. Shit. Shit. Yeah, the current rules for high tackles is start at red and work your way down through mitigating circumstances, because they really want to stop head injuries, which is obviously a, you know... Oh! That was vicious. They obviously want to stop head injuries, which, you know, they should. Head injuries are bad.
Hands off, play on.
Feel fairly lucky that I never got any really bad head injuries. Well, any bad head injuries. I think the worst was probably when I was on tour in Australia with my school, where I maybe accidentally, maybe not. I don't remember, and I'm fairly sure I didn't know at the time. Accidentally or not, I got kicked in the face. Which led my eyelid to swell up. Shit, that's not going out. Yeah, my eye swelled up fairly badly. Shit. That's ball. It's their ball. This is their ball. Just because it said it got turned over, that's ball. They've probably just given that to me so that they can get the scrum put in. Reel it.
Hands off.
That's good.
Advantage.
And there's the advantage. Let's try and get this one out this time. That's better. So yeah, that was the first game of that tour as well, which was a great start. Never try and kick from there. Shit. Knock on. What I do remember from that tour is my fellow prop who was not the... What's the way to word it? Well, basically, he thought it was best if he, whatchamacallit, provoked pretty much anyone and everyone, and he did that at pretty much every scrum, which was fun. Thankfully, they were Australians, and they, not the best at scrumming anyway, so it was fine. Thankfully, the Canadians were better in terms of scrumming. Score 21-7. Not bad, not bad. Should do better in the second half.
I want you out of there. It's away.
Shit.
Well away, tackler.
Oh, come on. Advantage should be... That should be brought back for a scrum. He fucking dropped it. The advantage should have been over from there.
It was forward.
Yes, it was forward, but look at where it was. They were inside the 22 for crying out loud. Ladolo. Ebri. Maybe Walters can just go. Yeah, that was always going to be lost. Oh, that's a knock on.
No advantage coming.
Hey, scrum. Actually, next time we get a scrum, I'm going to show the animation. You can see what front rows went through back in the day, because they've had a major... Since 2007, they've had a major rejig of how the scrums worked. If I can remember it once the next scrum comes up. Maybe I had a chance to go through there if I could have turned in time. It's fine. There's the advantage. There's the advantage. Let's see. Cranston. Advantage over. Yeah, I'll do a scrum. So yeah, I was numbers 1 to 3, so I was at the front. Didn't really hear that well, especially considering I was talking over it. So previously it was crouch, touch, pause, engage, and then we slammed into each other like idiots. Oh, come on. Keep that one. Oh. Same effect as if I'd chosen the punt instead of the scrum.
It's away. Hands off.
Damn. So yeah, crouch, touch, pause, engage. So he had to basically bend over,
Line out over.
get a touch in on our opposite number. So for 1 it's 3, and for 3 it's 1. Turnover. Interesting. So touch your opposition number to get ready for the bind. Pause. We have to stay crouched in that position with 2, 5 massive bastards behind us, getting ready to push. Shit. And then we engage, we slam ourselves forward with the help of the 5 behind us into the opposite number. I would tell you now, in the professional game, generally resulted in a collapse because they couldn't stay up. I'll let them have that one. I'm not great at defence, truth be told. I generally... How was it that he was closer to missing that one than the one at the on the fucking touchline? For God's sake. Yeah, I'm not the best at defence, especially in and around my own line. I usually win these games via controlling possession. Controlling the tempo. And to an extent the territory. Damn. It's harder to do against a better team though. If they're more likely to turn the ruck over. Shit. Should have expected Grokop to win that one. Should have expected that. Tried again though. Hey, won this one. I preferred the first one, but oh well. Can't always get what you want. Okay, is it Luke that's actually... Wait, what the fuck? What happened? God, what happened? I have to go back and watch that because I have no idea what the fuck happened. Like that. That wasn't great. Need to remember this is not FIFA replay. It's got different controls. Did I try and pass it? I might have tried to pass it and then it got intercepted. It then threw in what in real life would be a magnificent reverse pass.
We've got them all.
Thank God there isn't the rule about not passing into the 22 at this point. And thank God they're fucking idiots. Always nice when that happens. Please collect it. Good. And we got the penalty. That's nice. That's not gonna go out.
It's away.
And another knock forward. Sliding through. And that's lost, yeah. I've just come to expect it. Oh! Turnover! Damn, the forwards are doing some good work today. Shit. Well, I wish they would... Oh, and I've got another player down. Shit.
Hands off.
Oh god, got him. He's still on the pitch. And if he was down, actually, let's quickly see who that was. McFadden's at death's door, and it was Cranston. Wonderful. Well, they're not injured yet, and until I have decent subs, I don't plan on actually making any subs. So. Classic is so useful. It's just such simple plays.
Leave it, tackler.
The line we're off.
It's away. Tackle him right away. I want you out of there.
5 minutes, 10 points. We should be okay. Should. Assuming I don't fuck up the defense.
Hands off. Hands off.
Thank God for the computer. If I had to defend,
Play on.
I was like, if I had to be like the main defense and
It's alright.
not just, you know. Shit.
Hands off.
Okay, let's calm this down. Let's calm this down, actually.
Leave it, tackler.
We've got the lead. We don't especially need the quick ball.
Tackle and roll away.
And we have less than a minute left. And now we have
Leave it,
advantage.
leave it. Play on. Advantage over.
Yeah, fair. Well, they can't win.
Tackle and get off.
Now they definitely can't win. Get that out. There we go. There we go. So I am begging for the transfer window to come in. Begging for it. Ugh. Brescia. Brescia? 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 Oh, I didn't actually go into what the scrums are doing now, did I? So before it was crouch, touch, pause, engage. Now it's crouch, bind, set. Which is actually better. There's less of an impact on the engage, which helps. Certainly prevents, more likely to prevent injury and more likely to prevent like collapse. That's slow.
Tackle and roll away. Tackle and roll away. It's away.
Again, honestly, I've been very lucky in terms of injuries. I say lucky, actually. I've not been like brilliantly lucky. God, my list of injuries from rugby. I mean, beyond the constant fucking stud marks along my legs. You know, Monday, Tuesday after a game or two, 'cause sometimes I'll be playing 2 games a weekend, which probably wasn't the best for me or my education, but fuck it, I enjoyed rugby, so my legs would be covered in cuts and bruises, from studdings. Though the very first studding I got, I was actually somehow self-inflicted. Somehow I managed to... Jesus Christ, guys, come on. Somehow I managed to get my, or somehow one of my studs managed to catch my inner thigh, which is frankly impressive given the circumstances. And I was like, what, 7 at the time? I saw it as a badge of honor.
Okay, now we've got them all.
So in general, let's see. 1 crooked nose from training.
It's alright.
Had the misfortune to run into my slightly shorter friend, which resulted in my head colliding with his forehead, or my nose colliding with his forehead. No blood, but my nose did develop the bump it's now got from it. The permanent bump. What else? After that was relatively pain-free until I think I was about 14, 15, where we played on, it was middle of winter, so the ground was basically frozen, so we played on an AstroTurf pitch, which was sort of worse. Because AstroTurf is not very forgiving if you land on it. Not very forgiving at all. So, I ended up getting 2 injuries from that game. The first was when their biggest player, God, he was fucking huge at the time. I do mean huge, like, both in terms of, oh my God, catch the fucking ball, you idiots.
It's alright.
And make your tackles.
It's alright.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, the biggest player, absolute fucking hulk of a lad. I tackled him, he landed shoulder first right in the middle of my sternum, which bruised it, I'm fairly sure. That was not a nice sensation. And then in, like, the last couple of minutes, I ended up twisting my ankle on that damn surface. First time I twisted an ankle, actually. It was quite an interesting experience. So I ended up on the coach back. I ended up basically with a set of 2 seats for myself so that I could put my leg up, elevate my ankle. So I could barely walk, and every time I laughed it hurt, which was bad considering I was sat near one of my close friends at the time, and he kept making me laugh. It was painful. Got through it fine though. What other injuries? As I said, the aforementioned kick to the face was pretty bad. As I said, my eye just sort of swelled up. It wasn't terrible. I could still see. I still played. I mean, the worst one was when I was... God, how old was I? 15, 16? I think I'm not sure what the terminology is, but I think I had sciatica on my back. Which actually ended up meaning I couldn't play for half of the season in which I developed it. I got it in, I think, sort of early December. I ended up not playing again until we went on tour to Australia in July, August-ish time, I think, something like that. That was bad. That one was bad. I hyperextended my knee one game. Jumped up, didn't bend my knees on landing, and just hyperextended it. Had to go off. That was one of the few times I actually injured myself in a game, and actually went off for the injury. Because the back one was really weird. So that was one of those days where I didn't actually have two games on a weekend. I only had a game for my club. Which was on a Sunday. So on the Saturday, I basically went on a bike ride with a friend of mine because we decided we'd found. God, I'm not even sure what we thought we found. Either way, it was. I think we thought we'd found some kind. Yeah, we thought we'd found a trap door. That's what we thought we'd found. Shit. Oh well, we thought we'd found a trap door. Well, he thought he'd found a trap door. I went with him to check it out because we lived nearby each other. We ended up riding a bike over there. Oh, lovely tackle. When we got there, it turned out it was a fucking like paving slab in just set in the dirt. So have I yet let him forget that? I don't think I have. I can't remember the last time I brought it up, but I keep mentioning the fact that he took us on a fucking wild goose chase for no particular reason. So that was a Saturday. Then I played the Sunday. Game went absolutely fine. It was when I got back to the changing room when I assumed the adrenaline wore off, and my back just seized up. I could barely do anything. I couldn't bend over to even even think about getting changed. It was awful. I just couldn't do anything. It wasn't an overlap, you idiot. I ended up taking like a few days off school because of it, because I just couldn't do anything. I could barely move. I had to take painkillers as well to just things to feel even vaguely normal. As I said, I ended up missing most of the rest of the season, which included my school team winning the Yorkshire Cup, I think that was what it was. Yorkshire Cup that year. Oh, that's penalty. And I was still there, and I ended up playing in the final. I think I ended up playing touch judge, basically. Touch judge being the two referees who run up and down the sidelines, checking to see if and when people go out the field to play. And they also go under the posts to check if the kicks are good. The kicks at goal are good. So I had some fun being one of those. Damn, that's a good kick. So that was when I was year 11. Did time it right, but yeah. So that was year 11. What else did I do to myself? As I said, easily the worst one. Had to go to a physiotherapist to basically get a bunch of exercises to strengthen my back up again. And it not even to an extent does still affect me to this day. It's a lot easier for it's a lot more likely for my back to start hurting and to sort of seize up to the point where I can barely move. Then I think goes to, what was it? Year 13, my final year of school, or certainly high school, sixth form, whatever you want to call it. So I was 17 at that time. So the very first game we played every season, or for my school team, the very first fixture was always basically sort of 3-team mini tournament where we played each other. So we had 2 games to play. Good lad, Morrissey. Good lad. I mean, you're one of the first on the chopping block, but good lad. So yeah, we had to play 2 games in a day, and unfortunately, I twisted my ankle in the warm-up for game 1. That might not have been an issue, but at the time, my school team didn't have any props. And props are unfortunately one of those positions that can't be done by anyone else. Arguably,
It's out. Play on.
The vast majority of other positions can be played by anyone else. Maybe second row at a push. Because they've second row and front row and second row are probably the only ones that are really properly specialist positions, because they've got to do scrums and lineouts. Every other position, as long as they know sort of what to do in the role and what the moves are and so on and so forth, they can play that position. So because of that and the fact that we literally only had do we even have a replacement for the other side of the scrum? I don't think we did. I think we only had the 2 starting props, myself and who was it at the time? I think it was a lad called Cole. That would make sense based on my memories. Shit. So it was basically fuck. So it was basically play or scrums had to be uncontested, which is sort of honestly no prop wants a game. Well, no, that's a lie. Oh, awesome. Good lad, Chupan. Fucking hell, Chupan. You had one job, which was to score, and you couldn't do that. God damn it. So yeah, no, that's a lie. Props do want it to go to uncontested, but they want it to be done because of the fact that they have absolutely crushed their opposite number in the scrum to the point where the other team has basically been forced to go to uncontested scrums to save face, basically. They never.
We've got them all.
I didn't want it to go to uncontested scrums, and I, was not confident enough to say no to my coach at the time. So I ended up playing 2 games on a sprained ankle, and ended up basically going over on it another couple of times. I think I actually did end up going off in the end in the second match, just because I genuinely could not walk on it anymore. Not without going over on it again. And I was just so worried at that point that I was gonna, dislocate or break it, because I was just going over on it so often. If I went over on it bad enough, I'm a big guy, and if I go over on it with enough weight on it, then I will, break, dislocate it, whatever. Tear ligaments even. Honestly, I might have done that in the end. I can't remember. Probably didn't, actually. Probably was on this sprain. But I had to, keep playing. I had to get changed. I had to go back, and then I had to drive home on this sprained ankle because I had my own car at the time. Not a fun experience. That was the last, proper injury I think I had. But yeah, it's resulted in both of my ankles making weird clicking noises now. I mean, beyond that, you had the regular sort of jammed finger, which happened relatively often. To the point where I made it part of my pre-match routine to basically stretch my fingers, or at least sort of work them through the motions to make sure that they weren't stiff or anything like that. I mean, I say stretch them. Honestly, I'm not sure if it actually did anything. It just became sort of my tradition, superstition, whatever you want to call it. Fuck. Probably could have stopped him. Shit. This is going well. Don't you dare, Morrissey. Good lad. But, and, for the most part, those were self-inflicted, which was quite good. Nothing sort of... I was never really hurt by an opponent, thankfully. I did hurt some opponents. The worst. Oh, God, the worst. God, I don't even remember how old I was. I think I was just about in high school, so it might have been 13, 14. And we were playing a game against Doncaster with my club. And I was this really dickish guy on the other team. Basically, when we would sort of come together in mauls and rucks, he would pinch me. And then at one point, I had the ball, he tackled me. And then when we were on the floor, he started pulling my hair. So I understandably tried to push myself away from him, which made the referee think I was trying to play the ball on the floor, which is not allowed. So I got a penalty given against me. I made the tackle from the penalty, and then the guy happened to be the one about to pick up the ball from the back of the ruck as I was getting up. So as he picked it up, I dove over, and wouldn't you know it, my shoulder impacted with his nose, resulting in a slightly satisfying crunch. Now, the best/worst part of this is the fact that I was told by my mum after the game that this guy's mum was basically screeching, and he's got picture day tomorrow.
I want you out of there.
So he ended up with a rather crooked nose for his school picture because of me. I was taken off not long after that because I think they thought that the game would get a bit too nasty after that. Honestly, the shot to the nose was completely unintentionally. Just happened to be, you just happened to be bent over at that point as I was going in to make the tackle. Honestly, nowadays I would probably be sent off because a shoulder to the head is not a good thing. I really shouldn't have done it, but I'm also, still very happy with myself for it. God damn it, connect up with your passes. Simple stuff.
It's away.
Oh, for God's sake.
Tackle and roll away.
This is an effect of them being shit.
Hands off.
Very much an effect of them being shit.
Advantage.
Oh, come on.
Hands off.
Barely offside. Right, 40-21, I'll take that. Okay, we should now have access to the transfer market. At which point we'll probably play one more game and then call it a stream. I honestly don't know when I will get to this again. If I do ever get to this again. Scrum half and centre, those are the two positions I really need at the moment. So we've got Lesson, Powell, Cockett. Cockett could be quite good. Quade Cooper. Really didn't... I've obviously known for a while that he's in this game. I honestly didn't realise that he was around so early. Because he's still playing. Now, Derillo can play centre. He's a good choice. Oh, but this guy's available. Italian centre. Good handling. Very good handling. Less good passing. Let's see. 80... Doubt I'll get anyone better than that, honestly. No, I won't. Damn. Thau's not available. Who is the guy just below Havili. Rupeni Thau. Fijian lad. Very good player. So I've got to pick the right person to make sure that I don't lose that much money on this. I think I'm gaining money. Just fine. Yeah, Cockett. Let's go with Cockett. Let's have a look at his stats first and foremost. Not too fast. Not amazing passing for a scrum half either. Decent tackling. Good kicking, and he's got half decent goal kicking as well, which is quite good. This one I'll take a loss on. I'll happily take a loss on to get rid of Davis. Brian Mujati's up. His salary is expensive, but his actual cost is not that bad. If I can find somebody who's shit and... Yeah, I'll take that. That's a good move for me. Oh god, Steve Thompson's available. Oh, poor Steve Thompson. He's one of those who has suffered from head injuries. Like massively suffered, and it's really sad, honestly. The fact that he can't even remember winning the fucking World Cup because of his head injuries. And it's just awful, absolutely awful. Second row. I don't want a second row. Number 8. But he's expensive. He's only a flanker. Like a second row. Guess it's Pietri or nothing. Because I'm basically looking for somebody who, if my number 8 gets injured while I only have a flanker on the bench, or if a flanker gets injured, I only have number... No, that wouldn't work. Either way, I'm looking for somebody who can cover both flanker and number 8. Expensive, but worthwhile. So... let's get rid of Murav. Get Pietri in there. And then on the pitch for Walters. Let's get Frost in the second row. Good. I'm quite glad. That makes me happy. I've got some team chemistry coming in. Let's grab Polterbon. I like you, Morrissey, but you're a bit shit. Only play centre, do I? Rather him on the bench than Henderson. So we'll put him on the bench. Otherwise, a decent enough team. I don't remember in real life what side Mushati's only 22. God, I could have sworn he was older in 2007. Oh, that's the point. I'm old and I don't remember how long ago 2007 was. I really don't remember how long ago 2007 was, and how 2007, I wasn't even in high school at the time. God. I would have been 10, I think. 9, 10, something like that. Good lad. So honestly, when I would have been most aware of him during high school, he probably would have been older. Even 7 years older, probably not. I'm gonna have to look him up now. Once the stream ends, I'm gonna have to look him up. But I swear he wasn't that old, or that young, I mean. Shit. First act, Polterbon. Getting us out of shit. Good work. Turn over, that's fine. Not kicking out.
All the way, tackler.
Maybe they didn't like the angle? Well, they really don't like the angle now.
Leave it, leave it. Play on.
Work.
Play on.
Advantage.
Hands off. Play on. It's away.
Yeah, worth a try. Okay, let's try not to fuck this up this time. That's better. That's a lot better. God, who am I even playing? I didn't check that. Or I didn't take it in. Who is it? Oh, that's not going to do any good. Bristol. That's who I'm playing. Bristol. Who have they got? Mark Regan. He's pretty good. Riordan. Do I remember Riordan? Probably not. Probably not. Thank God for high tackles. Idiots. Can be a bitch of a kick out though. I won't be able to get much distance on it, but oh well.
We've got them all.
Damn, I forgot to take off loop. Good. Got advantage. And another one.
It's away.
In real life, that high pass to Chupon is basically begging for some enterprising flanker to demolish ribs. And I do mean demolish ribs. Most famous example is England versus Australia. Not sure what year it was. Early 2000s, definitely. Might have been 2002. Josh Lucy, the Englishman, and Matt Rogers, the Australian, have been having a bit of a spat. A few minutes later, Rogers gets a pretty poor pass, which has him reaching up over his head. Lucy just crunches into his ribs. To the point where even the Australian commentator, with frankly a unprofessional amount of enjoyment, I guess, in his voice, basically said he's writhing around on the ground after fucking Lucy. Lucy was a big man. Lucy, who was a very, maybe not tall, but definitely like very strong, strong man for a winger. Like,
he's not looking too flush there, fellas.
oh no.
Get your dump up here.
Please be okay, yeah, Brie. Oh, he seems fine to take the kick. Which he will miss. Yeah, to the point where, I'm fairly sure he said this, Matt Rogers said this in his autobiography. Josh Lucy made such an impact on Rogers' ribs that Rogers couldn't surf anymore because he couldn't lay down on the board properly. which is, you know, bad for Rodgers. Honestly, we're not even really fun. Just no, it's fun. I'm very amused at that.
It's away.
He got hit so hard
It's away.
it like made his ribs misshapen.
Hands off. Hands off. Play on.
Might go searching for that as well
It's away.
as Brian Mujati.
It's over. Play on. Roll away, tackler. It's away.
Get into him.
Shit,
Take him out.
Play on.
too far away from the spot.
Line out throw.
The other big one, Rugby World Cup 2003.
Line out.
Oh God, I don't even remember what his name was. The South African fly half.
Tackler, I want you out of there. It's away.
Now this is going to annoy me until I remember or look it up.
Play on.
Looking it up is more likely. Mostly waiting for a break so I can do this Googling. At least some of it. I'll do. So... No, not that. Yeah. RWC 2003. Squads, 2003 World Cup squads, we were Pool C? Pool C. Derek Huggard, that's it, Derek Huggard. I think. Was it Derek Huggard? Or was it Jacco van der Westhuizen? Fuck, I don't remember. Damn it.
We've got them all. Play advantage.
It was a heavy tackle.
It's over. Play on.
Go, Ribbons, go, Ribbons, go. Fuck. He was always going to be turned over from there.
Run the line out.
Yeah, I think it was Huggard. Huggard, who just got absolutely creamed by Brian Lima. And it was about as legitimate as a hit as you were ever going to be able to see. You know, he wasn't high.
I want you out of there. It's away.
Like, the tackle wasn't high. It was, tackle wasn't high. There was an arm wrap. It really he had the ball. It really was just the perfect tackle because Huggard, unfortunately for him, not only had to catch the ball high, but he juggled it, which was a mistake, a very big mistake. '84. He was definitely a player at the Northampton Saints. That's where I remember Mujati from. Do I follow him on Twitter? I might follow him on Twitter.
Roll away, tackler. Play on.
Because me starting on Twitter was around the same time that
Leave it, tackler. Play on.
my support for Saints really started.
Roll away.
And I was only ever really a Saints fan, Northampton Saints fan, because a friend of mine, he was related to the captain of the team at the time, Phil Dowson. I ended up going out for dinner with Phil Dowson and my friend and his dad, so that was quite a neat experience.
Crouch and hold, fellas.
Okay, he can go. Okay, Matt Rogers can still go surfing. So this is what he said about the hit from Lucy. I've taken a fair few hits in my time, but that one was like getting run over. I think that hit will take the crown as the biggest ever. I just remember lying there writhing in pain, unable to breathe. It left me with broken ribs, and for months afterwards, I couldn't go surfing because my ribs stuck out on the board. Jesus Christ.
Tackle and roll away. It's away. Tackler, I want you out of that.
And yeah, in that sense, rugby is probably one of the toughest sports out there.
Leave it.
Because there's no pads really either. Like certainly not to the extent that American football has. Like in terms of pads, I did wear pads at one point. I knew a friend, or I've got a friend who did wear pads pretty much the entire time. I assume because he was scared his skinny shoulders would break if he tackled. But they're basically just foam. They're not like anything substantial.
It's away. It's away.
Well, that's what I get for trying to be clever with the reverse pass. Yeah, he's booting that out. Fair enough. I want to see if I could get one last score in. But yeah, part of the reason I'm playing this today, not just because I,
It's away.
enjoy rugby and this game, which I absolutely do, but thought was put in my head from the fact that the Autumn Nations series, which is basically a series of international games, has been happening over the last few weeks. So it was in my head. It's been some really, really good games. The international game is probably at its most competitive. The most competitive it's been for a while. Because, well, for one, New Zealand aren't just running rampant over every team. Because they're actually starting to struggle. New Zealand is generally the best team in the world. There's just something about their mindset that makes them just the best. And when I say mindset, I mean in all facets of the game. But since they got rid of their coach, Steve Hansen, and the fact that they very much had a golden generation that they probably relied on for too long without not even necessarily switching them out. Oh, that's beautiful ribbons. But, replacing them. So once this golden generation retired, they suddenly had a whole new team they had to fill out, and they've just struggled to do it, I think. they're not helping things by playing Richie Mo'unga at fly half, because honestly, I don't rate the man. I think there are far better. There have to be far better fly halves for New Zealand than Richie Mo'unga, I think. Good lad, Shipan. Shit. I was hoping to get that away and get through the gap, but that's did not happen. So yeah, New Zealand are struggling somewhat. I mean, they're still an incredible team. Good lad, Sloan. They're still an absolutely incredible team, but they're just more vulnerable and more willing to be more likely to be beaten. I mean, they were beaten by Ireland and France in the Autumn Nations series. Which isn't like an indictment, because Ireland and France are, still good. France especially. France have gone really, really good in the 2 years since. I don't remember his name. The current French coach, whoever he is. The one who brought in fucking Sean Edwards. That's done a massive. That's been a massive boost to them, because he's added a lot of discipline to a team that is generally quite flaky and inconsistent. It also helps that they've got probably the best halfback pairing in the world right now. Dupont and Untitled. Untitled especially. God, the man is fantastic. What he did against New Zealand to get out of his own fucking half, not even his own half, out of his own in-goal area, which is where you score. Ah, shit. Why did I go do that? Why didn't I go to the front? Well, it's mine anyway. That on the full? Well, surely out in the full. Damn, it wasn't. That's annoying. Front this time. Front this time. That was not going out. But we got out. That's all that matters. So yeah, France are doing really well. Ireland are starting to get back into their groove after having to replace most of their golden generation as well. I think they did struggle somewhat to replace Brian O'Driscoll, which is understandable, considering he is, one of the best players ever. Brian O'Driscoll is an absolutely fantastic player. So no shame in struggling to replace him. But they're starting to get good again. South Africa are very good, but as much as they've got a very effective strategy, it's not unbeatable, because they got beaten quite a bit in the Rugby Championship, which is the Southern Hemisphere competition. It's got Australia, New Zealand, South Africa and Argentina in it. Yeah, I think they end up coming third. Good lad. That was close, but good. Yeah, I think they end up coming third this year, which, considering they're the world champions, is not great. Oh, lovely pass. Too early.
Leave it. It's away.
Too close.
Tackler, I want you in
But
there.
pushing them back anyway. England. I mean, they beat South Africa. What more do you want? He caught him from behind. That wasn't fair. So yeah, England are still good. They, beat Australia and South Africa, even if South Africa was only just. Get rid of the ball, Sloan. Now there's nobody back there. Right. That was a good kick considering it was over his shoulder. It's timed it. Come on, lads, gotta make your tackles.
It's away.
Take that.
He's not looking too flash there.
Well, he's back up, he's fine. And nicked. And nicked. Why have they got their fucking right winger going in there? Chupan is not the quickest, but he gets there anyway. Woohoo! That should be a good kick.
We've got them all.
Oh, that's high.
There's a knock on back there. Hands off.
Oh, what? Oh, fuck off! It's not a scrum, that should be a penalty. Wow, my midfield just disappeared, didn't it? Well, eat shit. Gonna score anyway. Fucking getting your fullback into the attack. That was a mistake. Every time I see the fullback's not there, I'm going to kick it. Because again, it's the same one as the little chip. They have to turn around and run back. That's always going to be just that little bit slower than my player just running forward, even if they are closer.
Hands off. It's away.
My midfield defense just doesn't exist, does it? Well, it's clock's red. Call it a day, lads. We did well. 55-0. I don't think I can make any more transfers until I get some money in. Yes, I'm gonna save because that will be the end of the stream. Ugh. I hope anyone who's watched has enjoyed listening to me ramble on and on about rugby. It's a topic that I honestly am willing to talk about forever. I mean, when England were knocked out of the 2015 World Cup, I did write a 5,000 word... I don't want to call it an essay, because it wasn't really an essay, but 5,000 word piece of writing examining what went wrong. I'd happily do it again if I had the time or the sort of the info. Yeah, in terms of future streams, let's see. Saturday is the fall mid-season check-in. Don't tell Jack or number, but I have once again fallen behind on my watching, so I'm going to have to catch up in the next 2 days. Sunday, no D&D again for... I think it's because of Gen. Let me check. Yeah, Gen isn't available, unfortunately. Tuesday should be Fuzzy and I playing something, be it Control, Hades, or something else. And then next Thursday should be the return to Ace Attorney. The only reason we took this break is because it's Thanksgiving, and Gen and Jack had things to do, and I didn't, so I did this. Whether I'll do this again at some point, I don't know. Or I do another game. Now that I've got a PS2 emulator, I've got a lot of options to play. All games that I've got, I should point out, but games that I can't, games that I either have or have had in the past and therefore have paid money for in the past. I mean, I'd put the disc in, but my computer doesn't have a disk drive, so I can't really do it that way. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've gotten, some enjoyment out of this. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Good night.